Do whatever it is that you do in order to pass this exam. You get 3 chances. This exam is no joke. They were really hard. And again, for us to learn the ins and outs so that we don't go to jail. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here and have never met, my name is Michelle and I am a content creator and a real estate agent here in Austin, Texas. Thank you for stopping by, and if you've been here, thank you for subscribing and also for supporting me. All right, so for today, we are going to talk about on how to get your real estate license here in Texas. In most cases, the steps are pretty similar in other states, but I would like to specifically talk about on how you can get your license here in Texas. So if you want to become a real estate agent, keep on watching. Okay, so number 1, you need to take your pre-licensing course. In Texas, you need to finish 180 hours of qualifying education in order for you to apply to become a real estate agent. In my case, backstory, I tried to do the online classes back in end of 2021, sometime in December. And I kid you not, I'm just not an online learner. I was reading and it tells you your progress and I was barely making any progress. So come 2022, I decided to do the in-person classes, and true enough, I just hammered it all and I did back-to-back classes. So I was able to finish my qualifying education within 7 weeks. I did a combination of weekday and weekend classes. So it's going to be up to you on how you finish these classes, because at the end of the day, if you have a full-time job, then the online classes might be better for you, or you can just do the weekend classes if you decide to do the in-person classes. At the time, I was lucky enough that I was able to just hammer through and finish it all within that time frame. I suggest you find the best schedule for yourself. Okay, so number 2, you have to pass your class exam. So after each course, you will have a final exam and you need at least 70% in order to pass and get your certifications. Then these certifications will be submitted to TREC to show them that you actually finished your qualifying education. Again, these classes, these exams are proctored. So if you are in person, your instructor will be there to make sure that we're not cheating or anything like that. And online, you will then have to log in and also do the exam in front of an instructor. So, they could listen to your mic and all of that to know that you are not cheating. All right, study. Number 3, submit your application to TREC. So this is where you will upload all your certifications, saying that you finished your qualifying education, and it takes them about 2 weeks to reply. And once they reply, then you will have all the details for next steps. Number 4, get your fingerprints taken. It's so important to get your background checked. And again, you can do this while you're still taking your pre-licensing course, or while you're waiting for the response from TREC. Number 5, take your exam. Your state exam. I took mine at Pearson VUE. Let me remind you that this exam is no joke. They were really hard. And again, your pre-licensing course, like your education, has nothing to do with the real business. Pretty much your pre-licensing course is for us to learn the ins and outs so that we don't go to jail. Literally, it's just learning the laws and the regulations, contracts, and all of these things. In your qualifying education, they don't teach you how to sell, how to do all that, right? The actual work that you do, they don't teach you how to show houses. No, it's pretty much just so that way you have an understanding of the laws, and also learning how to write a contract or read a contract and all of these other things. Literally, your QE courses are just there for you to pass the exam. Do whatever it is that you do in order to pass this exam. You get 3 chances. You have a full year to take those 3 tests, right? If you pass in the first test, congratulations, welcome to real estate. But a lot of people struggle with it. I didn't pass my first exam. I passed the national side first, and then I missed 2 questions with my state exam. So then I had to come back to do my state exam, and I missed 1 question. So I had to do it 3 times. And if you fail, then you will have to retake that qualifying education, because it means for them, it shows them that you didn't have a full understanding of the course that you took. On my last exam, I signed up for Prep Agent, and they really helped me a lot. So again, there are a lot of resources you can even watch on YouTube. Do it so you don't waste money, because every time you take the test, you pay $45. Those are just my tips if you are trying to get your license in Texas. Again, the national portion would have 85 questions, and that will give you a 150-minute allowance. And for the state portion, I believe they have 40 questions, and that will give you 90 minutes of time. Just don't rush it, but also don't overthink it. And I could probably create a different video on, how to prepare for your Texas state exam. But again, you have to make sure that you study for this, because it's no joke. They're not easy, and you don't want to waste your money by paying $45 every single time you take these tests. And again, being a real estate agent is not cheap. A lot of people think we make all this money through commission and whatnot, but it is like your own business. You are an independent contractor, and there's a lot of money that you put out. Even just for me, just to put it out there, I paid $990 for Champion School for my qualifying education. So again, if you are already investing so much money and time and effort, I honestly believe that you should study very well, and you should give it your all, because it's not cheap to become a real estate agent. Finally, you passed your exam, hooray! You are still an inactive agent. So what you need to do is join a brokerage. That's step number 6, right? And to be honest, this is a very important part of your career as a brand new agent. So know what you really want, and don't just think of the commission, right? At the end of the day, you're the one interviewing the brokerage. Make sure that it is the right fit for you. And what I mean by that is, what are your needs as a brand new agent? Do they require you to work from home, or do they require you to go to the office? Obviously, you're going to ask about the commissions, but what kind of training are they providing you? Because these things are really, really important as a brand new agent. Do you get to shadow a seasoned agent if you were to join their brokerage? Do you have a mentorship? These are all important as a new agent, because at the end of the day, we want to be this, I'm a boss, I work from home, but in this field, you need to fully immerse yourself. You need to surround yourself with top producers, with people who have been doing this for a very long time. And yes, we can work from home. We can literally work from anywhere, as long as we have access to our MLS and all of that. You can, but as a brand new agent, I think it is very important to immerse yourself and put yourself out there, so that way you can learn faster and be with the best team. You don't want to join, and again, there are different brokerages that you can choose from. There are like boutique brokerage, and then there's also like the big corporation, like Keller Williams, EXP, all of these things that provide like mentorship, training. At the end of the day, it's what is truly aligned with your goals. Some people want a smaller brokerage because, I want to cater to a certain area and all of these things, but they may not have the kind of training that EXP or KW would have, right? So again, it's really up to you. What I would recommend is to interview maybe like 4 or 5 different brokerages with a combination of small and big brokerage. Give yourself a few days, weigh the pros and cons, because at the end of the day, they're also making money from you as a brand new agent. So you want to make sure that you are with the right group of people and the right company. It's time to learn the business. Again, whatever you learn in school is literally, they just teach you so that way you can pass the tests, so that you can be a licensed agent. But once you are once you join a brokerage and you're an active license, that's when the real work starts. This is why mentorship is so important, because if you can shadow someone on how they pitch, how they get listings, these are so important as a brand new agent. So, and you're not gonna learn that. Yes, there are training videos that you can learn from home, but again, if you are in the office, for me personally, I like immersing myself and putting myself out there and learning from seasoned agents, managers, whatever it may be, so that I could listen to the conversations. Because when you're in the office, everyone is doing, everyone has different types of transactions, and by listening to them, and that's how you pretty much learn. You observe, you learn, you see how people do certain different ways, because as an agent, everyone is doing it differently, right? Like it's pretty structured. There is a model, there is like things that you follow, but everyone does it differently because we're all unique individuals. Last part is, I guess, really the hardest part, because you're gonna learn quick that, oh God, wow, like this was not taught in school, and you're gonna learn how to communicate, you're gonna learn how to have a sales pitch, because at the end of the day, we are salespeople. So if you are an introvert, I am not sure how this will work out for you, but you have to like to talk to people. Yes, it's not always like, oh my gosh, hi, I wanna help you, whatever. It's more like putting yourself out there and really knowing that in sales, you are meant to talk to people, have conversations, and it's not always about, you wanna buy a house for me? No, it's really just having those connections, building rapport. So these are the skills that you're gonna learn outside of school. So I guess with that being said, it is important to pick the right brokerage who you think could push you and help you in order for your business to thrive. So that is it, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Again, thank you so much for watching this. And if you have any suggestions on my next videos, please put them in the comment box. Thank you. And if you are thinking of becoming a real estate agent, you got this. Let me know if you have other questions. Have a great day.